Okay, so where do I start? I guess we will start back in March when the lung issues essentially started happening. So back in February, I started my internship. It's going well. In general, I was my cough was a lot worse. My energy was a lot down. Started not being able to go up and down the stairs without having a coughing fit. And anyway, that went on for a couple weeks. And mid-March, I thought I had a cold and I was just not feeling great. And I came home for the weekend, and Saturday night was really bad. I was really tired, couldn't go up the stairs to bed. I was too tired, so I slept on the couch. The next morning, my shortness of breath was so bad I couldn't even walk to the bathroom and back without a coughing fit. So we went into a merge, and I was there for a week and a bit, and we did lung scopes, did all that fun stuff, swabs, biopsy, all that stuff. They're trying to figure it out. It's nothing bacterial, it's nothing infection, it's just a lot of inflammation. So anyway, they put me on antibiotics and steroids. I went home for a couple weeks, and they sent me to a lung guy down here in Calgary, who was part of the post stem cell transplant team. He looked at my stuff. Can't really figure anything out. I had been seeing the guy in Red Deer for 2 years at this point. He literally only ever had to say, well, I don't know, I guess I'll ask some colleagues. No fucking clue what's going on with me. So we've been trying to figure out this stupid cough for 2 years. Anyway, the guy here down in Calgary refers me to one of his other colleagues who is on the lung transplant team. So we meet him in May, and the kind of closest diagnosis we have so far is pulmonary fibrosis, which is we don't know the exact cause, but I have a lot of scar tissue and damage from all of the radiation and all my stem cell transplants and all of that stuff. So essentially I have a lot of scarring in my upper lobes, and then in the lower lobes there's a lot of inflammation growing, which very much not good. So my lungs are getting weaker, and they're trying to prevent more scarring and stuff. But so beginning of this month, they essentially said we can try more steroid therapy. So they will try it for 6 weeks, and if it doesn't work, we will do the tests and workups and get you on the list for a possible lung transplant. And then after doing a PET scan and stuff, they decided, you know what, let's get you in, still do the steroid thing, but right away at the same time we will do all of the tests. So on the 16th of June, they admitted me to the hospital, and we started the steroid therapy the next day. So what it involved was, for 3 days I got an IV steroid. I cannot remember the name. It starts with an S, but we did 3 days of that, and then I switched to oral prednisone, which I'm on, have been on for months. and we will taper it from there, hopefully, if I can get approved for a transplant, which so far my tests are looking good, but unfortunately so in Alberta and like other places too, but it's here specifically, the way it works is they have like a transplant team down here, but all of the actual transplants are handled in Edmonton. So my team here presents my case and all of my information to the Edmonton surgeons and transplant team where it would be taking place. They presented my case on Monday to 2 of the 4 surgeons on the team, and unfortunately the 2 surgeons who were there have decided it is too dangerous to take my lungs out, and they think they would just lose me on the table because I have so much scarring and damage like in my chest from the radiation and stuff. So the 2 of them have said no, and they don't meet with the other ones until next week. So if those 2 surgeons say no, we do also have the option of presenting my case to the team in Toronto who handles more transplants and some of the more complicated ones as well, and hope that they will feel confident enough in doing it and put me on the list and wait for some lungs. But if not, we have the option to look at some medications to slow down the deterioration of my lungs, but nothing is going to reverse any of the damage done to them. And unfortunately, with the rate that they have gotten worse, I am once again looking at having a couple months to live rather than years. So right now we really need to hope that the other surgeons will feel more confident about it and put me on the transplant list and get me some lungs, because I'm really not ready. I've worked too hard to still be here. So sorry if I've been kind of like vague with people. It's been a really long week, and I didn't want to jump the gun and like tell people about the transplant and stuff and then it not happen. But like right now I kind of need hopes and prayers and good energy. I've been trying to just put it out into the ether that it's going to happen. The surgeons are going to feel good about it, and I'm going to get lungs, and I'm going to get the surgery. But like it's pretty scary that it might not. So that is kind of the update where we're at. They'll be meeting with the team next week, so I am here in Calgary until then at least. And so thank you to everyone who's like been so supportive and come to see me, and all of the wonderful messages and stuff. And I could really use everyone's good energy right now, and so that's what's new with me. So thanks guys. Let's hope for a surgeon and hope for some lungs. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my life. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.